This is the 27th of December 2023. We are stationed in a desert camp in Khuri. Khuri is a small village west of Jaisalmer, 45 kilometers away from Jaisalmer. And in this morning, this is 15 past 10, and we are heading towards Khaba from Khuri. Now Khaba is a place of ruined fort and Paliwal settlements. So this is the village road taking you to Khaba. Maybe it will touch some highway, and then across the highway, on the other side of the highway, we shall have, well, this is the village road, and on the other side of the highway there is a place called Khabai, and adjacent to Khabai they say is located Khaba, which is well, the desert folk here. And the impression of desert, if one imagines that desert means only the sand dunes, that is truly not the case. See, there are sand dunes on the left. There is a high say table formed of the sand which has green patches on it. So this is the care. This is the care vegetation, not plantation, because it grows all by itself. Nobody plants it. It grows here, and then it bears a fruit which is used for making very wonderful local pickles. It is in high demand. They also use care in their seasonal vegetables, and when there is no season of the fruit of care, they dry it up, and this dried vegetable is converted into a curry vegetable, almost a curry vegetable, in the seasons when there is no crop at all. See, this is desert area, and there is no greenery by definition. You can see green patches around, but this greenery is not the kind of vegetation which one would use as crop. So the wild fruits which grow here, like kher or the beans like sangari. So kher, sangari, sabzi is very popular in this desert region, and this is the typical kher bush. While coming from Jaisalmer to Khuri or Jodhpur to Jaisalmer, we had witnessed many huge jungles sprawling in the hectares and hectares of land, jungles of bear. Now from this word bear, you have so many kind of berries in Europe, like blueberry or cranberry, or I do not know how many, but all this berry probably comes from very old Indian word bear, and there were huge vast jungles of bear, and we could see people plucking the ripe bear. When it is raw, it's green. When it is semi-ripe, it is yellowish, and when it is ripe, it is red. So that is a small bear or berry. See, this is some settlement. This is some settlement, small dhani, they call it dhani, and dhanis are normally named after some prominent person who has lived in that settlement, like we had yesterday Gopal Ram ki dhani or Noor Muhammad ki dhani, and places like this. So the idea of a desert, what do you call desert? Desert by a geography academician would be something which has less than 10 centimeter of annual rainfall. So that way you have hot deserts and you have cold deserts, like one you have in Leh and Ladakh. That's a desert area, but that's a snowy desert, snow covered desert. This is the Thar, the center of the Thar. We are close to Pakistan border in Jaisalmer district, going from Khuri to Khaba, and the desert would mean the reminiscent Aravalis, the Aravalis who have seen such a lot of weathering, and they are now almost flat. They hardly have peaks. They are like tables, high-rise tables, and So there is a rocky bed around, and occasionally you come across these sand dunes. So if you imagine the desert would be something which is only sand dunes as popularized by cinema generally, that is not the case. Sand dunes is a place you need to specially visit within the desert. So what is Thar Desert is this. A view of Thar Desert in Jaisalmer district. Sand flows, it circulates in the air. And now here on the road, as one can see, we have a lot of sand fallen on the road. So desert is a dry region geographically. Thar Desert is typically this Aravalli rocky beds or high risings around, and also green patches, occasional green patches. It's not a very lush green area, though near Pokhran we had seen, or even very close to Jaisalmer we had seen cultivation being carried out, crops being grown, and very lush green fields there. I would still wonder where are they getting water from it, and some very authentic sources say that they have found out the ancient old epical Saraswati river beneath this desert, and they are pulling out water from that, and it was that water which was used for cultivation and agriculture there. I'm yet to verify the fact. I'm not very sure about it, but they said very confidently. Moreover, there are no other sources of water here in this desert region. There's hardly any stream flowing. Recently, in last few years, Jaisalmer has experienced due to some change of geographical phenomena, Jaisalmer has experienced some good, lovely rainfalls, and maybe because of that, you have this occasional cactus. Cactus is typical botanically a xerophyte, which grows only in the desert regions, or grows very well in the desert regions. So you have some cactus vegetation here. You have kale, you have sangri. I do not know what is sangri, or how does the sangri tree or bush look like. I haven't seen sangri growing, but kale, I am very confident this is kale. It comes to fruition at twice a year probably, and as I mentioned earlier, that the fruit is used for making local pickles. So this is the Thar Desert. One can have a very first-hand authentic view, the view of the real desert. Desert contains sand dunes, but sand dunes do not exhaust the concept of Thar Desert. That is the idea.